You pulled me. You didn't pull me over the right way. No, you didn't. I was waiting. I passed the hill.
Stop.
You doing being nasty.
Stop.
I'm a mental patient. I'm a mental patient, so it don't matter. Let me sit on the ground. Let me sit on the ground.
On July 24th, 2025, a Tampa police traffic stop in Hillsborough County, Florida, escalated from an expired tag into a misdemeanor arrest within 90 seconds. This analysis examines 3 core legal questions raised by the footage.
Ma'am, get back in your car.
You pulled me over way
Get back in the car.
You pulled me over.
Get back in the car.
I was out.
Ma'am?
You did not pull me over.
Get back in the car.
I'm staying right here. I'm staying right here. You trying to be rude?
Get it back in the car.
I'm not being rude. Why are you telling me to get back in the car?
I'm telling you to get back in the car.
You did not pull me over.
Yes, I have.
How you pull me over?
Get back in the car.
Tell me how you put me over first. Okay? You're not hurting me.
I'm going to put you in handcuffs.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because you're trying to be rude. Now you're holding my hand so hard.
Ma'am,
Greg,
stop pulling away from me.
Come up here on 43rd. Come up here at Dollar Tree, because now you're trying to put me in handcuffs.
Not today, too.
Because he did not pull me over. You know you didn't pull me over. You know you didn't pull me over. You seen me drive. And now you're trying to roughen me up. You're trying to roughen me up because I'm not in the car. You is being nasty for no reason. It don't make, and I'm glad your camera can show. I pulled over here and I actually stopped. My car is stopped. You didn't even pull me over. I turned in this parking lot. Call your sergeant. Call your sergeant. Because now you're trying to make it seem like I'm defiant, and I'm not being defiant. I got out my car for a reason. I got license. I got license and everything. It's in my purse. You locking my hand up with my purse.
Okay.
I know what's wrong. And you did not pull me over the right way. 862.
I do not need 1018.
You did not pull me over the right way. Wait. Let me get my phone, please.
I will get
Can I grab it? Because you're being rude to me for no reason. You're being so rude. You being too rude.
Well,
and I don't got no weapons or nothing. I already know what's up. My tag is.
You're being back in the car like I told you.
But listen to me.
Stop.
Can you listen to me, Officer RN Lim? You pulled me. You didn't pull me over the right way. No, you didn't. I was waiting. I passed the hill.
Stop.
You doing being nasty.
Stop.
I'm a mental patient. I'm a mental patient, so it don't matter. Let me sit on the ground. I'm a mental patient. You didn't pull me over the right way. You sitting here lying. You didn't pull me over at all. You wait till I came here and I stopped. My car was off and everything. Now you're trying to roughen me up for no reason because you know you wrong. Stop what? I'm sitting here talking to you and you ain't trying to hear me. You nasty. You being nasty, dog. I don't even give a you being so nasty and you trying to hurt me. You're trying to hurt me, dog. This is so up.
I'm trying to stop you from resisting.
I'm not resisting at all. Listen, sir, I'm not resisting. You're hurting me. You is hurting me. Man, y'all is nasty. Y'all hurting me.
Relax.
Y'all hurting me.
Stop.
I'm relaxed.
It doesn't sound relaxed.
I am. I have anxiety. I'm a mental patient. I have anxiety. You said that you pulled me. I can't even breathe. You can get my purse. I don't have no drugs, no nothing on me.
Nobody said you had drugs on you.
You didn't even pull me over the right way.
I did pull you over.
No, you didn't. You actually had that other car. Man, I can't wait. I'm taking this to court because you sit here lying. I passed.
Ma'am, please stop moving.
Tell my sister, please.
Stop.
Y'all hurting me.
Stop.
They hurting me.
You're going to the ground. Yeah.
I go to the ground. Look at this shit, dog. Look at this shit. I am relaxed.
Stop resisting.
I'm hurting. Call her. I need ambulance.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting, sir. Take my purse. I'll take it.
I'm trying. Please stop.
Please, I need the ambulance. I can't breathe, sir.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. Take the purse. I'm hurting.
Right, I got that.
I'm hurting. Oh my God. I'm hurting.
Stop.
Mom, I'm hurting. You hurting me for no reason. You being rude to me for no reason. I'm not going anywhere. Oh my God, I'm being done so wrong, dog. I'm being done so wrong. I didn't do anything. You being rude to me for no reason. You just choked me up and just threw me out and put me on the floor, all of that. You're good.
You're good. I was going to Crawford's where it was on the map and I was like,
I told him to update it to Dollar Tree.
No, I heard Dollar Tree. She's not something.
That is 5-1.
Lord.
Sir, I I don't need to be rude, sir, but can you turn the AC on, please?
I'll turn it on full blast for you. It's as high as it goes.
All my information. My name is Tanisha. Only thing I'm upset is because, sir, you didn't stop me correctly.
Okay, I did stop you correctly. We can stop that right now because I know how to pull cars over. I pulled you over by the book, and
okay, I just bought that car from the auction, and that tag is expired. So that's why I was kind of scared. The tag is expired. So I was very scared.
Okay.
And I know I'm going to get another ticket for that. So I'm not being rude or anything, but
I wasn't going to give you a ticket for anything.
Huh?
I wasn't going to give you a ticket for anything.
Well,
I was going to give you a warning for speeding, and you decided to act all...
No, because sir, I was scared, and I know that is wrong. A little bit. No, that's the only reason, sir.
Hey, just pull your car up. Just pull your car back a bit, and I'll get out of the way.
I'm about to have a heart attack.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm sweating so bad. Can you please?
I just turned up the AC as much as it'll go, ma'am.
I can't believe you treated me like this. I promise, I am legit. I don't do any wrongdoing. I was just scared because I know that tag is expired. That's the only thing.
Okay.
And I was trying to talk to you calmly. I can't believe I was done like this. I've never been.
What's your name?
My name is Tanisha. Got me sounding in the break, and that's me.
Okay.
That is me. My driver's license is in my car. I could give you everything.
Yeah, but you decided not to. You decided to jump out of the car.
I got out the car because I was going to get ready to go in the store, and you told me to get back in the car.
Right.
And I was just frustrated. I was kind of confused because I didn't.
There was no confusion, ma'am. I told you exactly what to do. That's not confusing at all.
First, did the officer have lawful authority to order the driver back into her vehicle? The controlling precedent is Pennsylvania versus Mimms, decided by the Supreme Court in 1977. Mimms held that ordering an occupant in or out of a lawfully stopped vehicle is a de minimis intrusion when balanced against the substantial governmental interest in officer safety. The order is lawful, regardless of whether the driver agrees with the underlying stop. Second, did the subject's physical conduct satisfy Florida Statute, Section 8.4.3.0-2, resisting an officer without violence? The statute requires 4 elements, all of which must be present. 1. The officer was engaged in the lawful execution of a legal duty, satisfied by the lawful Mimms order. 2. The defendant resisted or obstructed that duty. Pulling a hand away during handcuffing meets this element under settled Florida appellate law. Active flight is not required. Passive physical resistance suffices. 3. The defendant knew the person was a law enforcement officer. Undisputed. The officer was uniformed in a marked vehicle. 4. No violence was used against the officer. Also satisfied. This element is precisely what keeps the charge a first-degree misdemeanor rather than a third-degree felony for resisting with violence. Third, was the force used by the officer constitutional under the Fourth Amendment? The governing standard is Graham v. Connor, 1989. Graham requires objective reasonableness from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not with the benefit of 20/20 hindsight. Applying the 3 Graham factors here, the offense was minor, but the subject was actively resisting, and her proximity to the vehicle created a potential weapon access concern. The force used, soft empty hand control with a controlled descent to the ground, no strikes, no intermediate weapons, and no weight on the airway, sits at the lowest tier of the continuum and is proportional to the resistance encountered. The subject's repeated declaration of mental illness deserves separate legal treatment. Under Florida law, mental health status is not an affirmative defense to resisting. It may, however, mitigate sentencing or support diversion to a mental health court program post-arrest. Tactically, self-disclosure should trigger a crisis intervention team response, but that is a policy standard, not a constitutional one.
So am I arrested?
Right now you are detained.
I'm going to sign my daughter up for school right now. Oh my goodness. I apologize for everything I did, but sir, like you're being truthful. I passed the light. And then you told me.
Just search her, make sure she doesn't have anything on her, if you don't mind.
Is there anybody I can wipe my face?
I gotta go ahead, step out real quick.
Yeah, my shoe. I don't know what my shoe is. My feet is
bleeding. But go ahead, turn around for me. Widen your stance.
I don't have
anything on you.
No, I don't have anything on me. I don't know. That's why I don't understand why he's treating me like a criminal. I'm not a bad person. I don't have no drugs on me. Anything. I don't do drugs. You can look at my
Just
purse.
stay how you are. Just stay how you are. Widen your stance.
Yes, I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, they'll treat me like a criminal. I don't have no drugs on me. I don't have no
I
reason
have
to
to do
run.
it anyways, okay? This is not, I don't.
But you know what? I'm so sick of living in America.
Okay,
This
go,
is weird.
stay how you are.
I have no drugs on me, ma'am.
As long as
I
you're...
can lift my whole bra up.
I do not...
Look, no drugs.
Do not do that. Okay?
Because
it has to be done
ma'am, I
anyway.
understand your job, but I am very frustrated. I'm a woman.
Listen, I
didn't do
at
shit.
this point, I gotta do this. I don't care if you're a woman, man. I don't care. I gotta do it anyways.
So it don't make no sense. They threw me on the ground and everything. I want all y'all badge numbers. Can I get my shoe, please? I can't believe they did me like this for no reason.
On camera, I wanted to say what you just said.
Yes, sir, Dr. Lamb. Could you please give, I'm sorry, Officer Lamb. Could you please give him all my belongings except for my phone? Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna take your phone out of here, and he's gonna get all your stuff.
Greg, I'm going to jail for resisting arrest. So I'll call you when I get down there. You gotta use that pink and white card, the demo card.
This is the gentleman you want to have all your stuff? You take the car, keys, everything?
Yes,
Okay.
he knows. And Greg, go call the phone. So.
Okay.
All right. And she just wanted that in the car, not take her with her.
Okay.
The business here, did you take a car to get here?
No, I got somebody to drop me off.
You dropped off, okay. I was going to say, otherwise, you can talk to the business and just let them know, hey, gotta go get a ride and we can come back to the car, okay? But she'll be going over to Orient Road Jail. She'll get a chance to give you a call from over there, okay?
On these standards, the parties are graded as follows. The primary officer receives a C+. Every action was within his lawful authority, but command stacking and minimal verbal de-escalation after repeated mental health disclosures represent a missed tactical opportunity. Legally clean, tactically average. Officer Lamb receives a B- for professional execution of the search incident to arrest and humane property handling within a limited supporting role. The subject receives a D. She failed to invoke rights that legally exist, silence, counsel, and a supervisor request, while asserting rights that do not. A defensible courtroom posture became an independent criminal offense. 3 practical takeaways for any viewer facing a similar encounter. First, for citizens. Stay seated, hands visible on the steering wheel, until instructed otherwise. Exiting the vehicle, without permission, almost always escalates the encounter and shifts the legal posture against you. Second, for citizens. State clearly, I do not consent to a search, and I wish to remain silent. Then comply physically. This preserves every constitutional defense for your attorney to raise later. Third, for officers. When a subject self-discloses mental illness, slow the tempo before increasing force. A pause of 15 seconds and a request for CIT-trained backup often prevents the use of force report entirely. The bottom line, an expired tag carries a fine of under $200. A resisting conviction carries up to 1 year in jail, a permanent record, and lasting collateral consequences. The cost of a 30-second argument is rarely worth it. Let us know in the comments which interaction or legal topic you would like analyzed next. Thank you for watching, and check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for more content.